All right, it is morning. Oh my God, it's hazy on this. Yeah, is that any better? It is morning here in the shop at Axon Maine, Forge of Memory here in St. Elmo, Illinois. And I have a project coming up. Now, I want to talk to you guys real quick about September 6th and 7th in Boone, North Carolina at the Turtle Island Preserve. That would be Eustace Conway's from Mountain Men. Here, let me... I can't turn this around. That's kind of odd. But that guy right there, he's in that picture. That's one of his forges. We're going to be down there making knives with Robbie Bowman from Iron Mountain Metalcraft. Forged in Fire, fan favorite, and altogether good guy. So I thought about it. I need to make my Turtle Island Bowie. Because I have a Bowie I carry at Turtle Island. It's right there. It's that big guy. And I made a big Bowie like that because Cheyenne made a big chopper, and I couldn't have her, let her have the bigger knife. So I've got this one right here. I'm gonna have to oil a little bit, and I was thinking, what do I want to do? What do I like about this one that I want to reflect in the next one? And I'm going to use a different steel and maybe a slightly different blade contour. All right. So the steel I used in the last one was just like a 5160 spring steel. The next steel I'm going to be using is 80 CRV2. Now this is 3/8 inch thick. 12 inches long, and I know I can stretch that out. I can broaden that out. I can get a good sized Bowie out of this. Now this is quite heavy. I don't want to use all the material, but I will be drawing that out and starting to forge that in a video maybe later today. It just depends upon how things go. So I'm going to set that to the side. What kind of guard? I'm going to do a hot fit guard. Now I would almost consider doing a D guard. I haven't decided yet, but if I look around in here, I've got some different material I can use. And this is some elk antler that I've got. Now, that's going to be way too small. That's going to be too small. That is not terrible. That actually fits my hand reasonably well. I'll have to grind it down. It's very, very weathered. So I'd imagine there would be some really cool colors in the mineralization. Too large. That one is also weathered, but that could work. Probably a little too big. It'd be a maybe. Got this just round section of beam that's a bit large. That's not terrible. The crown, that rosette, isn't as pronounced, and this one is actually okay. So basically, I'm just going to have to go through and figure out which one I decide to go with, and it may involve seeing not only what fits best, but also what's going to flow best. This one right here, I like working with that chalk antler because I get a lot of cool effects when I enhance the coloration. That one is quite dry. It almost looks like old cedar bark or something. That one would be okay if I do a hidden tang, which I will be doing a hidden tang on these, just a substantial hidden tang. That won't pass out of the end, but I can run that clear down through. And I do kind of like how that works out. So what I may do, I may actually go through, drill all these out, clean them up, and then stain them to see how it's going to look. I'm planning on doing a poured pewter butt cap on these to make a rosette crown pommel. Then again, I mean, like if I use this one, it is a bit on the smaller side, but it fits my hand, and I guess that's what I should look at. And this one's just this one is pretty awesome, and it's got a pretty decent rosette. Although that one's got, I may end up going with that one. Anyway, I've got 4 of these that I'm going to choose from. There will be a forged hot fit guard as well. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do exactly on the design, but I'm anticipating, being it's a Bowie, it's going to be asymmetric. So it's not going to be like a spear point. This will either be a long clip. It may end up being a long clip recurve. Good chance of it being a long clip recurve. So it's just going to take a little bit of effort to get to that point. Now on the handle, I may actually add some spacer material, like some, I've got some fossil ivory. I've even got some human bone. I've got some stone spacer material. So I plan on adding something neat to this, because there's also a chance that it may end up getting photographed at Blade Show next year and submitted for publication. So I will be making the Turtle Island Bowie very shortly, and we're going to be using some ADCRV2, which is the other half of what I used to do that Assassin's Creed inspired kukri build. It's about time to get at it. Might consider breakfast first. You guys have a great one. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in a few.